So I've decided, why don't I hold my camera up like this? Then you don't have to see the sag of my chin. Getting old is hard. It's not fun. I don't like it. So I'm just gonna deny it and hold my camera way up here like this, baby. Like this. I'll be like this. That way you can't see my chin at all. That works. Yeah. Hey, I figured it out.
Shut up and sit down.
I didn't mean to hit record so soon, but I did. Okay, here, I'm getting my coffee, and I get so self-conscious doing this. I feel like an absolute idiot, but hey, I should be accustomed to it by now. See, look. That is a bare trash can. See that? Because we have bears here. Yay! Not this time of year. Of course, I'll tell you what, it's such a mild winter, they probably can't even sleep. So, regarding this stupid election, and the brouhaha, I just want to say a couple things and really hope I don't get canceled. Everything I've looked at, everything I've read, looks like there was voter fraud. And so the fact that nobody wants to look at it, and the fact that most of the media won't even consider it, and for some reason, I'm supposed to trust my government. Sorry, I just don't. And maybe people will accuse me of quitting. Maybe I am. Oh, wait, here's another pretty view. But as far as I'm concerned, evil won. Cheaters won. Won. And what's to stop them now? So I called my county today and asked to be sent an application to unregister to vote. I'm never going to vote again. I don't give a shit anymore. At least I really want to try really, really hard not to give a shit anymore. And frankly, truly, my vote doesn't count. It really doesn't. I live in a state that nobody gives a shit about. Except for people who could take stuff from it, have their little vacation homes on. So they can mine what they want and take what they want and pillage what they want. And look, if I consider my state some more, and I consider the heritage of my state, the natives have probably felt like I feel today, and then some. At least I didn't have to take a shot in the back. Something worse. But I'm done. My vote doesn't count. And regarding my little talk right now with you, and the fear of being canceled in this canceled culture, you know what it reminds me of? When I was in 8th grade, we had an assignment. We were supposed to write a speech. And of course I waited to write my speech until the night before because that's the way I roll. But my friend Serene was over and we had a sleepover that night and I couldn't come up with anything to talk about. So I was like, I know, I'm gonna write a speech called Popular versus Unpopular. Because I was very unpopular. I was, very low on the totem pole, if you will. And I suppose that's a faux pas to use that reference anymore. But damn it, I was the low man on the totem pole. Hell, I wasn't even on the totem pole. Anyway, so I wanted to write a speech called Popular versus Unpopular. And my friend was like, no, don't do it. Basically, you'll be crucified. She didn't use that word, but they are gonna hate you more. It's like, they already hate me. How low can it get? So I wrote the speech and I handed it in and didn't really think that I was actually gonna have to do it. So my teacher graded it and I got an A, which is great. And then she's like, I want you to do the speech. I'm like, no, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it out loud. She's like, do it. I didn't want to do it because I knew what was going to happen to me. At least I thought I knew. Anyway, her encouragement was enough. And I remember getting up to say the speech, and I was able to say the title, I'm pretty sure, Popular versus Unpopular. I don't really remember the details, but I illustrated the unfairness of how we, the low people, were treated by all the popular girls. And it's weird. The only one that I can remember, one point I made, is me and my friends used to like to try dance moves and gymnastics, stupid stuff out in the field. And if we were dancing together or just having fun, you know, I remember they called us lesbians. And that hurt. I know nowadays it's not supposed to hurt, but back then it hurt. It was like, wow, we can't even like just have fun together without being crucified on some level. It didn't matter what we did. Didn't matter what we said. Definitely mattered what we wore, because whatever we wore, it was never good enough. I know my friend always wore used clothes, and my mom sewed all my clothes. And anyway, the speech went really badly. I don't even know if I was able to get out most of it because I could see the girls' faces. I could see everything they were saying. Here comes a jogger. I have to turn this off. I'm humiliated. Humiliated's kind of a strong word. I'm embarrassed. Okay. So, I could see the girls' faces that I was speaking directly to, the ones that treated us so horribly. I remembered many of their names. I don't care to even say their names. I just remember the looks on their faces and and it reminded me of what I watched on the news yesterday, that when the Republicans stood up to object to the unfairness of how conservative voices are being treated, and the groans from the Democrats, you know, just felt very much the same way. And I can tell you, I don't expect the reaction. Shoot, got a hair in my eye. I don't expect things to get any better than it went for me in 8th grade. It didn't get any better. There were fights on the playground that ensued. I got in a fist fight. Well, not an actual fist fight. I don't know if she remembers it or not. But one of the popular girls at the time, who might be watching this video, she and I are dear friends now, by the grace of God. But she and I got into a holy big fight. And I don't know, I was just a pathetic little girl. And I kind of feel like that's how Republicans are viewed at this point. Definitely conservatives. Republicans I'm mad at too. Just get that straight. I'm so mad at Republicans and how they've sold us all out and lied to us and lied to us and lied to us. I saw Kevin McCarthy tweeted something like, 2 years from now, we're gonna beat Nancy Pelosi. And I was like, oh, yeah, right. Got it. Check. Sure you're gonna beat her. Yeah, right. I guess I'm sick of being lied to by everyone. I'm really, really sad and scared that so many of our rights are going to be taken away. So many have been taken away already because of this damn pandemic. And now they're not even hiding it. You know, what they're planning on doing. I don't want to sit there. My butt's going to be wet. I wonder if this will tip over. It might tip over. I might have to sit on the edge. Just sit my little cheeks on the edge of this. My butt's getting a little wet. Anyway, where was I? I didn't know justice when I was an 8th grader. My teachers and I ended up getting into, like, any complaint I had was just met with, it was my fault. I didn't, or they'd say, I don't know. Basically, get over it. It's your problem. Accept your lot in life. Get over it. And I guess that's where we're at. I want to go back to church. I'm going to fight a church that hasn't agreed to be closed. I want to quit wearing masks. And I'm not wearing one here. I'm lucky I live someplace that I can do that. Going in a store, no big deal. If everybody else is freaked out, and I get it. Older people, you don't want to get sick, and I don't blame you. And you know what? I don't want to support this frickin' economy anymore. I don't want to buy any more crap. I don't want to buy new clothes. First of all, I can't. I'm so under the gun. I can't afford to buy anything. Which is fine. I don't need anything. Honestly, I don't need new clothes. I don't need anything. So it's fine. I'll buy essentials like contact lenses and toothpaste. I like toothpaste. I'll buy those things, but I feel like all the government wants of us is to make money, to take our money, to redistribute our money, and then they want us to be happy about it. And shut up. I know my Redeemer lives. And to be honest, right now, out here by this creek, in this weather, in spite of my red nose, as I listen to the train and the water and even a dog collar here and there. I love that sound too, of dogs shaking the collar. It's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is not the way I want it. And I really do feel like crying. But I also feel the presence of God. You know, I never used to pay attention to the news. I never used to really listen all that much, although I kind of was a liberal activist. Back when I lived in Madison, Wisconsin, I went to plenty of die-ins and sit-ins in my day. But that was when I was a liberal. And it wasn't until I went to journalism school that I really started focusing on policy and the news reports and even the way I was graded. And I realized, oh my God, unbiased media? That's always been a lie. That has always been a lie. At the very least, you want people to present both sides. And at this point, that's not even happening. Both sides are not being heard. They're just shouting each other out. That's all that's going on. We're just yelling at each other. And you know what? It's not going to end well. You know that, right? You can't suppress a people and expect no backlash. You can't tread on people constantly and expect no blowback. You can't constantly lie to people and ask them to agree to it. You can't ask people to be fools and like it. So I'm unregistering to vote because I know my vote doesn't matter. And I'm just gonna pray a lot, because I do anyway. And I am going to try to create stuff. That doesn't mean I've given up on my 2021 goals. Anyway, over now. Ciao.